Hey friends, we are Sarájanée and Annacrizelda, and this is Everything and No Less, the podcast where your favorite long-distance best friends talk about everything, from women's sports to Marvel movies to things we love, things we hate, and everything in between. Welcome!
Hello, hello.
Hey Sarájanée.
Very glad to be here. Glad to be back.
We're back! Episode 30. Can you believe it?
I cannot. That's incredible. Very exciting for us.
So exciting. So exciting. Well, let's kick it off with some listener notes. Last time we recorded, you were in Austin. And if you recall, I asked how you would feel about horseback riding, not yet revealing that that was the surprise event we were going to do. I think we went either later that day or the next day. What did you think?
The next day was very exciting. I was so happy. I love horses. I think I probably talked about, my other life alternative timeline. I'm for sure a horse girl, a ranch hand, something with the horses. I know that. It's always fun. We made some horse besties.
We
saw horse besties in action.
We did. Shout out to Beluga and Millie, our horse friends.
True. Very good people. Think about Beluga all the time.
Oh my God. Amazing. And it was beautiful.
It was so relaxing. It was so calming. It really affirmed everything that I think is out there about how horses can be therapeutic and just, super calming. It was a great experience. Was it what you expected it to be? What you had in mind?
Okay, so I have never ridden on a horse. There is a picture of me riding a pony at a fair. I have to find it for you because it's the exact kind of picture of me that you would love because I'm sobbing because I'm terrified.
That's crazy.
I'm so scared. But no, I was nervous just because I know that horses are very sensitive to energy, and I didn't want to give the horse any nervous energy and have it gallop away or something bad would happen. But I loved it. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect. It was a very calming experience. The weather was perfect. I thought it was great. What did you think?
Same. It was a beautiful day. And it's there is something nerve-wracking about it. I mean, it's very high up and the horse is moving, and obviously it's not a smooth ride, right? Whatever, is that a hitch? I don't know. Whatever you call their gait, perhaps. But it was definitely soothing, and we being me and all the people, need to see that pony pic. We can do a side by side of our childhood pony pics, and then add in our one of our pictures of us on the horses from that day. I think that needs to be in the lexicon for the good of the public.
It was very high up. The moment, when we stepped on the box to get on the horse, I was oh, this is high. You got on before me. I was oh my God. I feel that is so high. Because horses are tall. They're big animals.
Right. For sure. Just not being totally stable. It's do I need a seat belt? The girls are rocking. We're bouncing around.
We were riding. Oh yeah, we also learned that legally a mini horse is half a horse, and hate that.
That's wrong. Hate it. What is it with this country and counting living beings as partial
as
things?
Fractions?
Stop it.
Please don't.
Why can't it just be one small horse?
Yes. Terrible.
Really, really ridiculous. Absolutely.
Really bad.
But that was so fun. I'm so grateful to you and Aiden for planning that, and you and, stepping out on courage, stretching past your fears, doing it with me was a lot of fun. Great memory for sure.
Had to do it with you. It would have been so awkward for okay, you're now going to ride this horse and we're all going to walk behind you, all three of us.
And that was when you guys were it's a surprise. I was is everyone doing it? What is happening? I didn't necessarily think horseback riding, but I was are they going to be watching me doing something horse themed, rodeo themed? I don't love the specter of that. I didn't want that. I didn't want it.
I wouldn't have let you do it by yourself. But that is really funny.
Real friends. Okay. And obviously we can keep talking about horses, but I have one other, it's not actually a listener note. It's just a friend note. And I wanted you to know it really about something that's been on my mind.
Okay.
last night before I went to bed, the last thing that I thought was about you watching that food show about the mayonnaise
Oh
episode.
my
I
God.
just really was like, golly, Anna just spent so much time looking at buckets of mayonnaise on the screen, and that I just wanted you to know that was on my head. And I think so. Maybe it's not a listener note; it's a note for our listeners. Anna's love and commitment to mayonnaise includes or manifests as like watching cooking shows dedicated to the condiment. And yeah,
Okay. I love that. So to give our listeners context, the show is Top Chef, and this season, Top Chef is in North Carolina, or the season is called like the Carolinas. And I guess like they have like different themes for each of the weeks, and sometimes the themes are like corporate sponsors. And this week they were sponsored or they were celebrating Duke's mayonnaise, which is apparently a big kind of mayonnaise in the South and in the Carolinas specifically. So the chefs had to make both a past appetizer with featuring Duke's mayonnaise and an entree featuring Duke's mayonnaise, and the mayonnaise was everywhere. Was everywhere. And I would like you to know that one of the chefs just like literally deep fried a ball of mayonnaise.
oh my
Even for me, that was a little much. I was like, okay, you can't have that and then also have an aioli on top. Like, it's a bit unholy, but I greatly enjoyed it. And shout out to Top Chef. Great
I'm
show.
so happy you felt seen in that. and
There
now
were there were just buckets of mayonnaise everywhere.
I pictured like just yeah, buckets of mayonnaise and people just like scooping it out and
Yes, like with the ladle, like so. I was like, Sarájanée would hate
hate it,
this.
hate it, hate
Hate.
it. Like what did it smell like in that kitchen? No,
Oh my
thank
God.
you.
Okay. Do you like deviled eggs?
I do a
But
couple
deviled eggs
times.
have mayonnaise in them.
Which I will say, like in my family, it's also Duke mayonnaise. So there's a little plug. That's the preferred one. But like, I don't need like a plate full of deviled eggs, right? Like, I can eat a couple, one or two, and I'm good. You know,
This
like
is the onion ring thing again, where
yeah,
you're like, I'll
right.
have a bite of an onion ring, so I like them. I don't think you like deviled eggs.
I do. I will like. I love to see a deviled egg at a cookout, but I'm never like, you know what I need? Give me 5 deviled eggs. Like, no, that's
No, give
ridiculous.
me five, give me six, give me all of them. I could eat a plate of deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs.
See, I just feel like you could just slice that boiled egg in half, dip it in some blue cheese, and you're good to
See,
go.
no, that's where you're wrong. That's one of your problems, honestly.
Anyway.
Okay, speaking of problems, uh, a trend that I've been seeing on social media lately that I think it would be really funny for us to do, since I feel like we're always kind of talking about this one way or the other. So the trend is, what are your top 5 horror movies? And they're just a list of things that horrify you. Um, so I'll start. We can go one to one. I think one of my horror movies is when you order a delicious beverage at a coffee shop and you ask for oat milk. You take a sip and you're like, I think that's whole milk in there. I think that might be the full dairy milk in there.
Mhm.
Horrifying.
Terrible, terrible. Because there's the moment of what do you do, and I've
Hmm.
been in that situation. You've seen me in that situation. It's like I guess I'm not drinking it. It's fine, or like YOLO. I guess maybe let's see what happens. No, I don't think I've done that in a long time. But I hate the idea of having to go back. Like that's
Hmm.
wrong, and they're like, "That's what you said," and I'm like, "I know I didn't. No, I didn't."
Actually, I've never said that. Put the whole milk in there.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Okay, airports with no AC, really anywhere with no AC in the summertime, but there's something about being in an airport and ending up in a terminal or by a gate that does not have any AC because
Hmm.
somehow it doesn't matter the season to me, I always end up hot in the airport, right? And so just when you're sitting there waiting and you're just burning up, everybody around you is hot, everybody gets impatient. There's a terminal in Miami's airport, I think it's where the southwest part is. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
pretend to know the number. There's like really weird temperature fluctuations that happen in there. Sometimes it's way too cold. Other times it's super duper hot. And just like this is not it. It's not good.
It's not it. And I feel like airports already ask so much of you, right? Like you have to be so like emotionally and physically regulated. There's just
Mhm.
like a lot happening. So for there to be any kind of like uncomfortable temperature fluctuation, it's not good. There is, I don't know if it's still true, but the Southwest flights at Austin, they go out of like the middle gates, and for some reason, the jet bridges, the bridge from the airport to the plane, there's no AC in them. So it's like I've stood in that jet bridge for like 20, 30 minutes at a time, and it's like, people might die here. Like, this is not right. Like,
Anna,
so
it
bad.
is.
It's so bad. Um, Another horror movie I think for me is you know when you have to like type your password into Netflix and then you have to like use the remote to use that horrible keyboard. Horror movie.
Mhm.
Every time I have to do it, I'm like, it would be a layer of hell to have to type like a document on
Yeah,
this. Like,
yeah.
horrible. So bad. Like, the keyboard is always so weirdly laid out. Like,
Mm.
it would be so much better if there was some kind of T9 texting capability.
Yes,
You
yes.
know?
I would not be able to get myself out of a jam with the secret message with one of those because, like, if I
No.
needed to be quiet and do it, I'm in trouble because it always gets like I'm always making a sound or, you know, uttering a curse word when I'm trying to use one of those. So frustrating.
You're so right. There's often also like a spectator element to it because like you're like logging in at an Airbnb, people are watching, you're like, oh my god, oh shit,
So much pressure.
it's too much pressure. I don't
Like a
remember my password.
streaming version of like parallel parking. I'm good when
Yeah.
I'm alone, or better when I'm alone.
No one look at me. Don't
Right.
look.
Okay, so and this is on brand for sure, but like when I'm planning to watch a basketball game, I'm usually, but any sports game, sports match, it's like highly touted. I'm really looking forward to. We know I schedule my entertainment around various sports schedules, and only to get to that game time and like I'm in blackout coverage, so I can't watch it anywhere. I can't watch it in like a league's app. I can't watch it on my local TV. I'm just sitting there like, oh no, why wasn't this information shared with me before? That is always a horror movie to me because it's usually something I'm really looking forward to. And I'm like, why are you blocking me? Why are you making this personal attack against me based on where I live? Okay, leave me alone. Let me watch what I want to see.
I'll never understand. I'll never understand because it's like you're right. They don't warn you. And like a lot of times it doesn't even make sense.
No.
Like it'll be a game with the team that's like located closest to you and you're in blackout coverage.
Like, but it's not on local television. So what am I
Yeah.
supposed to do? Go there? Okay,
Right.
lower the prices. Like,
Just terrible.
it is.
Um a big one for me that I think about all the time, networking. Just
Mm.
any kind of any context of networking. Horror movie. Horror movie. Like I don't have a brand. I don't want to be a brand. I don't want to sell you on my brand. Like I don't want to hand you my business card. Just
Nothing above.
nothing. I don't
Nothing
want
above.
it.
That reminds me of like small talk, and I saw something recently, and I just skimmed through it because I had a very visceral response. But it was like, small talk isn't bad. You're just bad at small talk. Like you either too superficial and answer questions too literally, or you go too deep too fast. And I was like, you just went through 7 issues that someone might have with small talk. That to me sounds like small talk is a problem.
Yes.
People, right? And I was like, not y'all out here like giving strategy for small talk. Like you can just say hello if you want and keep it moving. And if there's a natural conversation emerges, great. If not, that is fine too. Get
Mhm.
experts out of like the social positions of like social domination and getting to make decisions or whatever we want to call it. Like, no, we don't have to have small talk. That is not necessarily authentic connection. If it's not there, it's not there.
It's all theater, you
Yes.
know. It's
Yes.
facade.
Yes.
Hate it.
Not an actor. Not an actor. Okay.
No.
Just a girl.
I'm just a girl. What am I, a thespian? What do you want from me?
Goodness gracious, like I can't do it. Multiple nights of bad sleep in a row, and really, I think you could zoom that out to just say like disruptions to my evening and sleep schedule. Hate it. I'm living through it one this week already. You've heard about this. Have like multiple evening work events. Not getting home to my personal midnight after 8. is horrendous. Okay, the whole thing is disrupted. Um, and I just really don't like it. It's a horror show because it's like, when am I going to end? When am I going to actually recover? It's not going to be when the schedule returns to normal, right? Like, it's going to take a while potentially, and I just hate the prospect of that.
Yeah, you need like additional buffer days.
Yes.
That is, it's such a big one, right? Like to have one night of bad sleep is bad enough. But then like the next night when you're like, okay, I'm gonna get good sleep because I had bad sleep, and you have another night of bad sleep, I swear. Like maybe this belongs in crash out corner, but I'm like, I'm so angry and I'm
I
like
will
trying not to be,
spiral.
yeah, I'm trying not to be mad at myself, but like who else's fault is it? Like I get so upset.
Well, I do get upset, like when it's neighbors or people in the street. I will
Okay.
tell them, I will yell out the window, go home because you are disrupting my sleep. Not to say that they like listen, but I will let my discontent be known. I will share it.
It's important to disseminate it into the universe in case it can be received.
Exactly.
Okay. I have one last one.
Okay.
Low rise skinny jeans that go all the way down to the ankle. Horror movie. Okay. You gotta let the leg breathe. Like, please, please release the leg. I feel like I see like I thought of this because like I saw a guy after he worked out at the gym, he like came out, like they dress for work or wherever they're
Mhm.
going after. He like came out and like he's like this really muscular buff dude and those skinny jeans was going all the way to the ankle and I was like, you need to let that leg breathe, sir.
Let it breathe. There's a more comfortable way to be. I was gonna say when you started with low rise, I was gonna be like, you can pause there. Like any low rise anything is already a horror film. We don't need it. It's not for me. No, no, raise it up, right? But definitely skinny jeans. Like it's just too tight. That's too tight. There's not like that's. I don't even know if it like qualifies as some sort of compression experience. But I'm like, no, that can't be healthy.
Listen, if there is an experience I will be opting out of, it is a compression experience. You know,
For
get
sure.
get some trousers, get some airflow
You
around
know,
there.
free your thighs. Free your,
Free your thighs, free yourself. Be comfortable.
you
It's
know? I
oh my
completely
god.
agree.
That's so funny. Okay. Those are fun.
They were
Well,
fun. I'll be thinking of others. I'll probably be collecting them as I'm just moving through the world. Like, that's a horror movie.
horror.
You're walking around barefoot in the airport, horror film for you and for me. I don't want to be.
Horror. Horror. That's another really good one. But
Hmm. I mean, I saw where maybe it was going to Austin, and again, I am not here to judge anybody's parenting choices. You got to live your life, but it felt like this particular parent was like inviting in commentary. They were on the dirty airport floor with their like infant. Okay, your baby got to crawl, so be it. But then they were like eating snacks off of the floor, like not in a container, but taking them out of the container and letting the toddler pick them up off the floor. And I was like, this is horrendous. You're looking around while you're doing this. I feel like you're like daring someone to like say something to you, and it's like this is just gross. Like when do you think the last time that floor was clean? And then like one of the drug sniffing dogs came through, right? And so the dog was like, "Oh, what's that over there?" And I was like, "So now you got like you got your baby eating off the floor where the dog's paws and like just know whatever you're trying to do about taking up space and just being free, just like it's nasty, and I'm gonna stand by that. Okay, I'm gonna stand by.
I mean, maybe they're like my baby needs like an iron immune system in this modern world, but I'm sure there are ways to do that. I mean, like that is appalling to me. Like that is
Agree.
unbelievable. Wow.
Agree. Horror
Horror
film.
movie.
Horror.
Horror.
Yeah, I will definitely be collecting others. Follow up.
Wow. Okay. Well, modern life is full of horror films.
Oh wait, I have one more.
Oh yes.
Leaving the house being caught without my chapstick or my backup chapstick. Like I would rather be without my phone than my chapstick. At physical therapy this
Wow.
week, I realized I left my chapstick in the shorts that I was wearing around the house, and I was like, oh no, I have to go like 50 minutes plus whatever walking commute time without my chapstick, and it was all I could think about. Like, man, shout out to Rebecca, my physical therapist. She was talking to me, and I was like, girl, I cannot hear you right now. I'm trying to get back to my chapstick. I'm out here living life on the edge. I got to go. Text me, email me, put it in my chart.
Write it down and mail it to me because I'm not listening.
I cannot hear you.
Oh my God. I gotta get back to my chapstick. It's so funny.
Well,
It's
like,
really good.
core need.
So good. Okay. Well, keep thinking about those.
Mm-hmm.
So for this week, for our topics on friendship, you had something in our notes that I thought was actually really good, and I really have been also thinking about this, the idea of novelty in friendships. Do you want to describe kind of what is meant by that?
I think so. And so I believe I saw something on social media where there was, I don't know if it was a podcast host or a guest, but was essentially talking about she stopped getting dinner and kind of like the core hangout ideas that I think that often come to mind for us with old friends. She would do it with new friends, but with old friends, she felt like you're just ending up like rehearsing, regurgitating the same stories and not making any new memories. And she just wasn't interested in that. And like it was kind of keeping things maybe not superficial, but just very in the same kind of phase in terms of showing up for each other. Like it's a quick catch up, remember some stories, and then it's over. And maybe if I wanted to like try to give grace, like not give grace, but like add some meaning to it. Like there wasn't as much space with those old friends to find new ways to show up for each other and like learn about each other's lives and like just build your memories, I guess, if that makes sense. And so I had a kind of interesting, or I noticed like interesting responses for myself, but I certainly wanted to like show it to you and see like kind of what stood out to you or what you thought about that idea of like novelty and creating new memories with old friends or, all of the pieces that I just kind of spoke to.
No, yeah, I think there are so many good points made in the video and in what you just said. And like, I actually, when I was thinking about this concept, like, I really thought about our friendship, and I feel like we are very intentional about creating new memories. Like, I think the mark of a friendship that is kind of like stuck in the catch up phase is like the stories you tell are so from so long ago. Like, I have a former friend that like whenever we would catch up, all the stories were from like 2010, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just like the same stories being told over and over again. At some point it gets old, right? Like it's like why is that the only year that like why are those the only years that we have memories from? And I think
Mm-hmm.
like with you and I, like we spoke about at the beginning of the podcast, like we just went horseback riding. Like that's so cool. And like the trove of our memories is so deep because like we have all of these traditions that we do, our Miami trips, our Chicago trips, our Austin trips. Like we had a New Orleans trip a few years ago that we still talk about, legendary stuff. Shout out to
Sure.
Courtney. Maybe that's maybe that story makes it on the pod one day.
Gotta find Courtney Garrett on the
Oh
pod. We need
man,
this retrospective view.
free Courtney, I think. Tulum, like we have so many memories, and I feel like we're always creating like new memories and having new experiences. And I also think that, you know, even making this podcast is like a new experience, right? Like that, even though like this is something we're doing, we're not even like in the same city. So I think it is so important. And like, as like my strongest friendship, it makes sense that like that would be such a prominent part of it. Um, yeah.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. And I think similarly, I thought about the value of making new memories and what came up for me was like curiosity. I think about or maintaining curiosity about your friends as your friendship like ages, for lack of better phrasing, right? And like what are the ways that you can learn about their lives, right? Because I think one tension that did come up for me a little bit was like, well, sometimes new experiences can be like costly in a lot of ways, right? Like just in terms financially, but then also even if you live in the same state, like same city or geographically close to each other, like emotionally could be in a like just a tired time, and dinner might be all that you have like capacity for, and that can be okay too. And so just I was just sitting with that of like the strain that can come up with trying to find new like things to do, right? And so I don't know, I think I was just like from that thinking, like still curiosity can come, right? And so maybe it's like, oh, we're going to try a different way to have dinner, right? Whether we're like trying a new type of cuisine or, you know, going in with the intention of like, let's have a different type of conversation or share something different and being able to communicate about that, like on the front end and openly. That was just something I was thinking about too. Like, what are the ways there can still even be flexibility in terms of how we go about creating new memories or like reaching new levels of like closeness, I guess, in our friendships. I think that can be probably accessed in a multitude of ways. So like curiosity, and I know we talked about that before. Here was something that came up for me when I was reading that overview. And then also just like the like naming that like creating, building new establishing new friendships is different than like maintain or can be different than maintaining long-term friendships. And like that's not something that I think we talk about in our society. It's just like, oh, friendship is friendship, but like it's okay to approach the like that kind of like relationship development differently, and it's probably necessary.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I do think it's like we don't need to go on like a million trips a year, even though, that would be nice.
I'll be open to it, but
Yeah, it would be, yeah, if someone wants to like sponsor this so we can like make a bunch of new memories, like we would love that.
love it.
We've got a list of places we'd love to go. So yeah, Canada Dry, sponsored by Canada Dry.
He was looking at you, Canada Dry on the road.
Do you
Go
think
in
we
it.
can? Do you think we can buy one of those Spirit Airlines planes? Do you think they're selling them on the cheap? We can like.
Maybe. It's our private jet. We rebranded. We got to put some more cushion on the seats.
Oh my God! It's the decommissioned Spirit Airlines plane as a private jet is not giving luxury. Like
It's giving resourceful.
it's giving resourceful.
It's giving sustainable.
It is. It is.
That's
Oh
phenomenal.
my
That's very,
God.
very funny. We should look
That's
into that. I'm just curious.
yeah. um, it is funny. Like, so Sarah, a friend of the pod, recently visited me in Austin, and one of the things that we did when she was here is we went to our local Costco and just walked around because we both like love Costco, and it was just such a funny experience because it was like, it's something that we both do like independently in our lives, like when we live apart, but like to do it together and like to try all the little samples and get a slice of pizza at the end was just so funny. And I was like, this is great. This is like, it's like, because I feel like when you are long distance with your friends, the things that you really miss are not necessarily like the huge trips or like, the big excursions. It's like the doing the little things together day by
Mm-hmm.
day.
The opportunity to connect, like, oh, we both got to go to the grocery store. Let's do that, or yeah, those the in between spaces.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I do think it's like, going to the grocery store now is like a purely utilitarian task, right? Like, even if I'm going with my husband, it's like, okay, we got to get in and out of here
Right. Right.
very quickly, like we got to make sure we get everything we need. But like, to go with a friend is like, I mean, it's not something I've done for many years now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But no, I agree. And then it also is just like interesting to see where your eyes go when you're kind of shifting your framing in a space that you're in, a part of your daily life, but showing it to someone that you care about and seeing it through like a new pair of eyes is also interesting. So,
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I feel like whenever we're in Miami, we go to Publix. I feel like we always cut up in there.
I love Publix. Publix makes us cut up. I don't know why.
Like, such good fruit in there, like I'm telling you.
Ooh, they really, really do. Shout out to Publix. You can sponsor us too.
Oh yes, Publix. If you would like to sponsor us, we are
Take us,
available.
take us on a tour of the southern half of the country. I don't even know if Publix is just in the south, but we can work. We're flexible. We're open.
I think that they're opening some in Virginia.
Yeah, they're in Virginia. I don't know if they're
That's
beyond that. Like they're not up here in the Midwest that I know of.
okay. Well, HEB has the monopoly in Texas. I don't think you're.
I kind of love that story.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's the biggest grocery store ever.
You know it. It's very cool. Very cool.
Yes.
All right. Anything else? Any other topics on friendship on your mind today? Any other thoughts about novelty, keeping it fresh?
Um, no, just that we do a good job.
Go us.
Go us.
That's us. Let's get into what we're watching, what we've had on the television, and then also
Okay.
or anything that's coming up. You're excited to check out.
Okay. Well, we got to start with Man on Fire, starring the incomparable
The one.
Yahya.
That's a
Uh,
good actor. Speaking of thespians,
a classic thespian who, unfortunately, in this show was not given a lot to work with.
you know, yeah, that's very well said. Very, very well said. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about like all of the shows that he had Emmy award winning
mhm.
actor has been in, right? Like he's been in Wonder Man. Excellent, excellent show. Just amazing. He was Dr. Manhattan in
Mhm.
Watchmen.
Mhm.
Iconic, amazing role. I think he won the Emmy for that.
I think that's right. Mhm.
And then he was also in that episode of Black Mirror with
Mhm.
Anthony Mackie, which I know this is very controversial on the Reddit, but I actually think that episode of Black Mirror is one of the best that they've ever made.
I
Like,
agree. Mhm.
it's amazing. And then now he's in Man on Fire, which I don't know. I know it's like a genre thing. Like it has all of the trappings of like the spy thriller,
Yeah.
the crime
Yeah.
noir, like all of it, but it it disappointed me.
It went off the rails. I would say the first two episodes, I was like, okay, I'm here for this, like, the storytelling, the way they're peeling back some of the layers, even with the big boom. But by episode three, I was like, what are we even doing? Like, y'all are just showing us blood for the sake of showing us blood and your tricks. Like, plot armor got so thick so fast. It was like, all right, so we're just doing really reckless things just because. Okay.
Just because, yeah, I really did not appreciate, like, I don't like gore for gore's sake.
No.
And I feel like that show was really gory.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
like, it's just like for no reason. I'm just like, I mean, I get violence, right? Like they're like fighting people, which is another point that I was like, I don't know who's on what side, who's doing what. Like, also, um, in the very beginning, when you first meet the president and then the like dude under him, I don't remember their names, right? Carmo and then the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
They look evil. I'm
They
like,
do.
you're not being slick about this. Like these two are clearly going to be the evil ones. And the same thing with Tappan, the CIA dude.
Mhm.
Evil. I'm like, clearly these three are the bad guys. Like
Right.
it's been, one episode and like you can't give me a twist. I already know it.
Right. Well, and just speaking of like the fighting and the violence, Tappan and Creasy's like final fight scene, I was like, at this point, I'm laughing, even despite the gore and the blood that's like coming off of everybody, because it's so ridiculous. And I understand these fight scenes are like often highly choreographed, but I was like, why are they dancing around this metal island? Like they look crazy. They're just like doing lateral bounds to each other, getting their cardio in. Like, what are we about? Nobody's making a move. They're just bounding back and forth. Nobody's pushing the island. They're like not throwing anything across the island. I was like, this is silly. While the people can't get into the door for like 5 minutes and are still just trying to push in, and then at the end they suddenly can. Like, okay.
I love this scene it's also in the hospital where like the bad guy he like can't get the door open so he like puts his face in and he just like screams and it's like that is not at all what you would do.
No, not at all.
It's
And
so yeah.
Creasy's crew runs out of ammo, but the like opposing soldiers just kind of wait and chill, like they're gonna come out. I'm like, I don't think that's what they would do.
Like the timing of everything, like I understand like sometimes shows like go back and forth but they're like doing a little trick to show you like this is happening at a different time.
Mhm.
That was not what happened here.
Mhm.
Everything was happening at the same time. Creasy was taking far too long to kill Tappan.
Yeah.
And like you're right, like the guards were like, we'll just wait here until Creasy can make his little janitor bomb and blow us up. Like
Blow just the like Oppo up, not his own team too, in that small space.
okay, when they like pull the grenade out and I'm like
I don't know much, but I don't think that's how grenades work.
Literally, I was like, wait, I thought grenades like they have like you'll blow the whole thing up. Like they're
Yes.
like, no, just the bad guys. Just
And what is the daughter's name that he was like fighting to protect? What is
Poe.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm trying to be sympathetic. Well, I will say I was sympathetic through the first couple episodes. I was like, give Poe a hug. Okay, Creasy, like this child has been through a lot. But by the end, I'm like, Poe is really not a fighter out here. Poe is gonna panic. And like maybe that's me, maybe that's us too. But when the like last guard who shoots Creasy comes up and Poe is just like, I'm really just I'm like, girl, run, protect yourself, do something, throw something. You just turn and scream, and this is not a good time for a trauma response.
Like truly, I feel like Poe's whole purpose in that show was to like scream Creasy into a phone at pivotal moments.
Yes, yes.
Oh
Like,
my gosh. Like when he's like when he's in the panic room, like cutting the pinky off of that guy
mhm.
and like they like patch the phone call through. I'm like, what is this panic room that is just like so you could just patch calls in and like people are talking to him and it's like
Okay.
it's just
Very weird. Just
it's
perfect. Very convenient technology.
mm-hmm.
Hacks. Sorry for the abrupt pivot. We can go back, but hacks. I've been enjoying it. What about you?
I have really been enjoying it. I really love it. I'm really excited to see where they go with this season. Are you current with it?
Hmm.
Okay. I'm really excited to see like what they're gonna do with the reboot of her show. Who's making dinner, I think is the fictional show. Side note, have you ever been to the Academy of Motion Pictures Museum in LA?
No.
Oh my gosh, you have to go. It's one of the best museums ever. It's like they have like so much stuff from like historic movies. Like they have like all the original costumes from the original Wizard of Oz. Like they have like stuff from the first Black Panther movie. Like they have the I forget what it's called, like the Kingsguard costumes. It's really amazing, amazing museum. So good.
That sounds very, very cool. Definitely keep that on or put that on the list to check out. I've been, yeah, just enjoying Ava and Deborah's friendship, right? And I don't know if they'll like kind of stick with the tension moment that usually emerges between them, but it feels like we've seen some or like seeing growth between them this season. I really like that when they are both kind of like uh fanning out, not fanning out, but like getting super excited and giddy over like the new people that they were dating and like just kind of squealing in the kitchen. I was like, oh, that's so cute. That's really, really sweet. I
Hmm.
enjoyed that. I think that they've done a good job with like Deborah's hiatus, for lack of better words, like her inability to perform in the public. I was like, okay, how are we going to stretch this out? But so far, it's working well. So I'm definitely enjoying it. It's been a fun one.
My new favorite character is the assistant at Jimmy and Kayla's
Very,
agency. I don't even know. I don't know the character's name, but they make me laugh so hard. So funny.
very, very funny.
So good. So so good.
Totally. You watching anything else or anything you're looking forward to?
Um okay, well, I don't think do you watch Daredevil?
I watched it years ago on like Netflix, but I think maybe
Okay.
there was a reboot or something. Either way, I'm
Yeah.
not caught up.
So there has been a reboot. It's called Daredevil Reborn. They just finished the second season and it's amazing. It's so so good. So I recently watched the Daredevil you're talking about from years ago. Like I watched it within the past year. So I've like watched all of the Daredevil stuff like in close proximity to each other. I think it's like one of the best seasons ever
Okay.
of television. It's so so good. So if you decide to pick it up, we can talk about it, but it's really good.
Okay, for sure. I mean, I've been thinking about it. I've just been overwhelmed because I've been like, oh, I have to go finish the old one first and then come to catch up with
Mhm.
the new one. And that just is a daunting task. But, maybe it's a good one for a good challenge for my binge loving self.
You do love a binge. You binge very quickly.
When it happens, when it works out, I feel it's like a challenge, and I love when I see it through. And I'm like, yes, I did it. I did it. I just saw last night actually a preview for The House of Spirits on Amazon Prime. I have no idea whether it's good or not. I think only a couple episodes are out so far, but it's based on Isabel Allende's book, and so I'm excited to check that out and just see, how they did from the with the book to television translation and see if it's any good. So looking forward to that.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Do you think The Night Manager was better or Man on Fire? I know they're both bad, but like,
Oh,
which one is like, see, it's hard, right? Because I kind of feel like The Night Manager, it took itself like a little less seriously. Like, they were kind of like, we know this is kind of dumb, but like,
hmm
here's Tom Hiddleston and like, this is what's happening. Whereas I feel like Man on Fire was trying really hard to be like a prestige drama. And I'm like, I don't know that it worked.
the last episode, I'm like, y'all felt like y'all couldn't have been trying but so hard. But okay, this is just like rooted in an aesthetic appeal. I'm gonna go with Man on Fire just because yeah, looks really good. So
He does look really good.
I know Tom Hiddleston is your boy, but that's gonna be my Man on
That
Fire
is my
vote.
boy. I mean, we'll say. You think they'll get a second season, Man on Fire?
They shouldn't. It felt like they were kind of setting that up, but they really, really should not. You got to know when to let things go. You got to know when to let them ride out.
You recognize the Greek from The Wire as the CIA director? He always plays such a bad guy. I'm like, and again, we know who the big bad is going to be.
Right. Speaking of The Wire, we recently watched. I think it's like a short, limited series, maybe 6 episodes on HBO. We Run the City.
Yes,
Yeah, we watched that, which is like definitely feels like it's same creator too, and set in Baltimore, so very much same kind of storytelling. But finally check that out.
did you enjoy seeing Marlo Stanfield as a cop as opposed to
It
like?
was so funny. It was
I
so
was
good.
like, I was like, wait, is he like secretly still like?
Right, right.
Yeah, I love that show, but John Bernthal, the main cop guy, is overacting like
So
crazy.
hard, so hard. I was like, okay, they don't want us to like him. Mission accomplished within like the first 10, 15 minutes, but like,
But like,
just
please relax.
right, keep laying it on, like drinking and driving. And then like that's not even just enough. While he's drinking and driving, it's like, let me show y'all. I'm like, just it was a lot. It was a lot.
Like, we get it, but
Mhm.
also like, I mean, I don't know. It is funny. Me and Eric like to do a really bad impression of him. I won't do it here, but we really like to do a really bad impression of him in our house.
Yeah.
Wayne Jenkins.
Wayne Jenkins, ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Jenkins.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's move on to a recurring segment for us this week
Woo!
in women's sports.
Very exciting. WNBA is back, and we both went to preseason games.
We did. We
What was it
did.
like?
It was great. We went to the Wings versus the Aces, which was awesome. They played here in Austin at the Moody Center, so didn't have to go to Dallas. I got to see Azzy Fudd and Paige Beckers, Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. They were all on the court. Asia played a lot of minutes, which
Yeah.
was really good. Love to see it. She was debuting her A2s, which was awesome. But yeah, we had. I think I texted you. We had really good seats. We were
hmm
so close to the court, and it was packed in there.
On TV, it looked like the crowd was full and like very energetic, which is always exciting.
Yeah, it was great. There was like, okay, so there was like an announcement at the beginning of the game that they're like, we won't tolerate, um, what is it, like gambling based heckling or whatever, which is like the first time, yeah, that I'd heard that. But yeah, there was somebody in the crowd who I guess had like bet on the Aces to win this preseason game. If you're betting on a preseason game, like, are
You've
you
already messed
okay?
up. You've already seek help. No, really. Call the number that they give you and show you on the app. You need help.
That number is for you. The one that's like, do you have a gambling problem? Like, that's for you. And like, they were getting, because like the Wings beat the Aces,
Badly,
they
yeah.
were like getting upset. Like, and like anytime like somebody was from the Wings was doing a free throw, they would like try to like yell at like the moment that the ball left their hand to like make them miss. I'm like, this is wild.
Right. Oh, that's like very sad and just like disappointing and disruptive. Don't bring that energy. We did not have that announcement. We went to see the Chicago Sky and the Atlanta Dream here in Chicago, obviously, but we did get the like reminder announcement about not throwing things onto the court. Like, long live the enduring legacy of the green dildo, or whatever they called it, dildo gate from last season. But I'm glad because I think players talked a lot, have talked a lot in the last couple of seasons about fans heckling them in the like course of a game related to their parlays or whatever bets they are, like, and not even just on team wins, but like individual play. So it's like, yeah, don't take that. Don't bring that to people's job. Like, if you look crazy, you sound crazy, and that's just not an okay thing to do.
Mm-hmm. You sound crazy.
Right. Speaking of that game, though, I was trying to look for you and Eric on TV. Aiden is still teasing me about like the fact that I was like not considering the like little delay, the lull, and that I would like text something and then put my phone down and forget to check back to it. And I was like, if they put their hand up, I might be able to see. Like, no. But anyways, that was a fun experiment trying to find you on the television.
I know we did think about getting courtside seats, but I was like, they're still like the prices like didn't go down that much. I was like, oh wow, like people are really out here.
Yeah.
But I love
Well,
that for them.
it's in Austin, so there was already the like increase in interest. But then for people that are like, oh, I want to go to a game in Austin rather than having it to Dallas, there's probably a separate or an additional layer of like a draw there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
But it was fun in Chicago. It was Angel Reese's back, first time back in Chicago since the trade, and it was really sweet. The fans really welcomed her. There were a lot of people that were like, "Oh, I was a Sky fan, but now I'm a Dream fan because I'm an Angel Reese fan in reality." So that was cute. They played a really like the organization played a really nice like thank you video, and so it was cool. It was cool. Like Chicago
Cute.
had quite a few players missing, but it was fun. Good energy for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen, or maybe not, because I think it like showed for the first time. So we'll have to follow up. There's a WNBA song this year,
I have
and
not
I
seen
don't know
that.
the name, but it's called like Buckets. I get buckets out of something, and it's like tailored. No, I will save my thoughts and just let you
You
experience
don't
it.
like it? You hate it?
I just don't know who asked for it, and I don't know if you need it. But maybe I'll come around, and I think I'm already like just annoyed because I know they're gonna show it a lot, and it's gonna get stuck in my head. Because while I don't think it's good, it is like catchy. But yeah, maybe I'll change. Maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe it'll
Okay.
grow on me. Yeah,
I'll check it out.
yeah, for sure. Do you have any predictions or look fors for the upcoming WNBA season? It kicks off in a couple of days. By the time this airs, it'll probably be regular season.
Now I'm excited. I'm mostly looking for the new colorways for the A2s.
True.
That's what I'm looking for. Eric already has a pair of the A2s, but he has the original pink colorway, which doesn't go with my outfits. So I'm excited to look for new A2 colorways. What about you?
Also excited for those to come out. Definitely just excited to see how play shakes out. A lot of teams, the roster reorganization, and so I'm curious to see how quickly chemistry gels. Like, I think Minnesota is still in the mix, but what happens since Nafisa isn't back right away? Like, Chicago, completely new look this season. Very curious to see how they play together. I think there are a lot of intriguing storylines. Of course, there are new teams in the league too. Like, are they going to have a Valkyries type run? Feels like probably not, but I would just be very curious to see, what the expanded league looks like and who rises to the top immediately, who could sustain it, and if there are any like, sneaker teams that maybe aren't on our radar that end up making a good run through the regular season.
Yeah. Oh, I was just going to talk about that video that you sent me about Bam pranking Asia.
Yes, and I don't know the context. I don't know if it was like related to Anthony Davis's
Yeah, I
pranking
wondered.
or Bam was on his own, but Bam pranks Asia. Like it appears that they're supposed to be at a prank training session, and a girl comes up and is like, "Please, I need your help. My dad is like selling athlete signatures illegally. Like, can you talk to him?" Asia's clearly like uncomfortable, but she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna say it," like trying to name it, and then eventually, of course, it's revealed that it's a prank, and Bam is like, "Ha ha ha," and she's like, "No." I just like my favorite part is Bam is like coming to give her a hug, and she's like, "Don't hug me
Don't
right
hug me.
now." But then his response is, "Okay." That was so funny to me. He was like, "All right, no problem. I get it."
It was really funny. Yeah, she was so like you could tell when the girl was like describing the forgery situation, she was like uncomfortable. She's like, okay.
Like
But
this
she
is
said something anyway, which is
yeah.
great. And they picked like the perfect actor man to play the dad. I was like, this guy looks so smarmy. And like his smarmy little son too was like, can I just ask you a question about your signature? He's like, absolutely not.
Right, right. It did also make me wonder how would you respond to like a prank, like recorded prank like that from your partner, dear Eric, a devoted listener of the pod. How do you think you would respond? Do you have any ideas of like how he might try to prank you, or how you would try to prank him? And yes, Eric, I'm asking this question so you can know what to look out for.
Okay. I actually like we always joke about this. I have a fear that I have an irrational fear that I'm gonna be on that show. What would you do with John Quinones? Do you know what I'm talking?
Yeah.
That show that's been on the TV for like 25 years. I
Mhm.
have like a fear that I'm gonna be in a situation where like I'm on that show and I'm like gonna do the like wrong thing and he's gonna be like, tell me why you didn't intervene in this scenario. And so like there will be times when we're like out in the world where I'm like, I feel like I'm on What Would You Do with John Quinones? And I have to do something. So I do live my life. I might be on that show at some point. And Eric said that's one of my problems, and it truly is because I'm quite paranoid. But I think that like that would be the way to prank me is to like put me in a situation similar to Bam did to Asia, where like I have to like react in a way that like is going to reveal my character.
Similarly, I think I like, and I don't believe he would do this because I don't think I'm probably more of a prankster, but my like fear of being pranked is like a situation or scenario that causes me to have a very big emotional like response in public, right? Like where I just like go completely off the handle and everybody watches me like melt down, break down, crash over like just something that's obviously like probably not real, probably not true, but I just like can't rein it back in. Similar to like when we were on the lawn, like I end up on a sidewalk sobbing, like I don't know. But do you have any like general broad strokes ideas of how you would like prank Eric?
It's got to be something with the feet. That's that man's weakness.
I think that maybe I already do it a little bit. There are probably several ways, but I would like do something with the clocks or whatever. Like
The
because
clocks.
like I would wake him up and be like, "Bro, it's like 9 a.m. What are you doing? Come on, get up." In reality, it's like 5 a.m. and just let him just like sit around for 30 minutes. Like, what's happening? It's not right. I'm like, you're right. It's only 6 a.m. Go back. He can go back to bed.
That's so scary to think you missed your whole day.
I wouldn't really do it. Fret not Aiden. It's just one of the things that I think about. Not a lot, just occasionally.
Every now and then.
That's all. That's all. Uh,
Oh man.
okay, should we slide into a recurring one of our former, long time recurring old segments? What are the
Yeah.
because I do have something I want to crash out, and I know our time is probably drawing near, but I want to crash out about airline prices, or maybe it's just prices overall, and the way that jet fuel is being used correctly, and I imagine incorrectly, to explain and justify an increase in consumer prices across industries, across the board. Like streaming is going up, and they're like jet fuel, and I'm like, no, that's not right. Okay, like stop it, stop lying, tell the truth. So sick of it. And airlines, I don't even know where to start with y'all, but y'all should be ashamed of what you're doing.
Shame. Shame, shame, shame. I mean, like, it is wild. Like, whenever we look to book anything domestic, like, I think we told you we were thinking about going to Virginia this summer. It's like, we can get to Spain for cheaper.
What are
Like,
you talking about? Right. So it's like it's not actually about the jet fuel. It's like y'all are seizing a moment
mhm.
like to exploit people. And also, even if it was the jet fuel, the amount of bailouts airlines have gotten at this point trickle it on down. Why are we shouldering it all of these extra costs? It's not making sense. It's not adding up.
It's not.
Really
So
upset.
expensive.
Right,
So expensive.
it's in place and it's not okay. Travel is already like a luxury good in so many ways, right? And making it even more accessible. Really, really, it overcooks my grits, coach.
Overcooking my grits, coach.
Really upsetting.
I haven't been on a commercial plane since December.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
I haven't traveled on an airline in so long.
Because it's wild out here. They don't want you to.
They don't want, yeah, like no quick little weekend trips, like
No.
nothing.
No quick trips. They're like, that is not a thing anymore.
It's not. That's a very valid crash out. I feel like we're all collectively crashing out about this.
Right. And it's not okay. They're like, well, what else? What else could we do? Something else. Okay. It does not have to be this way. Or at least stand on it and like own what you're doing rather than trying to convince us that this is just what it is. And like, there's no other way, no other possibilities. Mm-mm.
Clearly there are.
Right.
Clearly there
I
are.
don't like it. Anyways, thank you for letting me crash out. Thank you for joining me in that corner.
Always. Always. Anything else been on your mind?
I don't think so. It's still winter in Chicago. That could crash out too. It's trying to warm up, but we can't get above like 50, and it's really upsetting. But just be cold. Just be cold.
I don't think I'm going to put a sweater on for like 9 months, but that's
nice. I've decided I'm done with my bubble coat. I don't know if that's true, but we need break. We need space, so I'm just gonna be cold. Like, I'm over it.
Yeah, I don't think I could live in a place where it's like winter for so long. Like, I remember at the end of my time living in Connecticut, I was so sick of my North Face coat. Like, I was just disgusted to see it. I was like, I don't want to put this on anymore. Like, similar to what you said, like, I'll just be cold. I can't put this on again.
No, I can't help. It's too bulky. I don't want to deal with it. I need to move lighter through the world. So that's what we're gonna do. No, that's all I got. What about you?
I think that's all I was thinking about too.
Very good. This was fun, friend, as always.
As always. Well, what do I say at the end of the episodes?
Oh, no.
Hold on. I was like, if I just keep talking, I'll go right into it. Okay, I got it. Okay. That does it for episode 30. If you liked this episode, share it with your long distance best friend. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.